less than 1 hour only,
Okay.
but I'll try to cover it.
Okay.
So pricing, so this is the one of the one of the key point or prerequisite in order to continue for order management. So before creating order, so what I said morning is customer and pricing. So generally when, for example, when you go to any shops, okay, so based on the customer, whether that customer is a regular customer or wholesale customer, or that customer is retail customer, so based on the customer, some shops will provide the benefits like discounts on top of your items, whatever items which we are going to buy it. So how, I mean that the same concept whatever we are seeing in day-to-day life, so same concept they are applying into the Oracle Cloud. So whenever, if they are creating any price on a specific item, okay, so that before calculating the price of the specific item, so they will check what is the customer type. So there we have actually five kind of attributes we have. So based on that five attributes, they will decide what kind of price we are going to give this so and so specific customer. So usually what attributes which you have is, so I'll show those things. Let me log into system. Go to practical one. So go to home page, go to pricing administration. So go to task list here, manage customer pricing profiles. So in this customer pricing profiles, so based on these attributes, what are the attributes I was telling is revenue potential, cost to serve, what is the customer value, what is the customer rating, what is the customer size. So these values which are lookup actually. So if you want, you can add more number of values, so that I'll show where we're going to do. Okay, so here based on these five attributes, what you call, I mean the person who is selling the product, they will decide, okay, this particular customer is the high value customer. Okay, for this person I can give some $10, the price of the goods. Suppose if the one more customer came, that customer size is small, so I can give for him something like $9. If size is large means, when customer size is large means they are going to buy huge amount of goods. So that time what they will do, they are going to give some discount. So for large customer they're going to give $8, for small customer they're going to give $9. So it depends upon the scenario to scenario. So how they, I mean the Oracle Cloud will decide is based on these five parameters: revenue potential, cost to serve, customer value, whether it is a low customer, I mean, so what is the sales of the customer? So monthly, what is the sales of the customer value? Whether it is low, medium, high, or very high. So these are the various five parameters are required to decide what price the person, I mean the company will, will collect from the customer, what price they want to sell it. Okay, so these kind of things which are seeded by the Oracle: revenue potential, cost to serve, customer value, and customer rating size. But internal values, internal the drop downs, whatever values which are coming, these we can add it dynamically. Not dynamically, like through lookups. So using the lookups we can add n number of values like this. So here we can find low, medium, very high, very high. I can make it out my own way. Okay, so those kind of things we can do using manage customer pricing profiles. So morning we created our customer. Now I want to add pricing profile. for that particular specific customer. So you click on plus, and what is the customer name? RT customer 1. Okay, so what is the revenue potential, whether this particular customer is the low or medium or high or very high? So this will be decided by the business. Okay, so I'm taking as a high, and I'm all I'm keeping as a high here. So customer rating also high, and customer size also large, and starting date. So pricing profile will start from 5th. Okay, so this is first after creation of customer. Next step is we have to provide the customer pricing profile. A pricing profile with an overlap date already exists for this customer. So already I have created. So that is the reason it is not allowing. So let me pull out that particular thing. RT customer TOMR customer 1. So this is one I created. So like this, we can create your own number of pricing profiles. Suppose, for example, I want to create for one more customer. Let us take customer is already present in the database. So let me open and verify any customer will be there. Go to advanced. So we don't know, right? That is what I'm giving some XYZ. So click on search. So I'm taking one of the customer NKM something holdings. So for this customer, so what are the attributes I can decide? Revenue has to be low, cost to serve has to be high and medium. So this will be low, and customer size is something medium, and start date is this one. So why I'm creating these things, we will see in, I mean, next step. I mean, after while continuing the class, we'll come to know what is the significance of this pricing profile. Okay. Now I created one customer pricing profile. If I'm not creating customer pricing profile, that we'll see in different scenario. Now our scenario is we have some customer pricing profile. Based on that customer pricing profile, I want to sell one specific item to the customers. So I want to create the pricing for that specific item based on this pricing profile. Okay, so once we have done the customer pricing profile, so what is the next step is, then go to pricing segment. So pricing segment, what is the significance of this pricing segment is, so in this pricing segment, the system will allow, so okay, let me open this customer pricing profile also, so that we'll understand easily. So now my customer pricing profile is RT customer 1. So these are the my attributes: revenue potential high, cost to serve low, customer value high, and customer rating is high. Now I will go to the pricing segments. So I wanted to show all the attributes of customer here, because it is showing only revenue, customer, and that's all. So in order to show complete thing, you go to actions, click on edit rules, and select your all the attributes of customer, then click on OK. So now you can see all your attributes of the customer. Now what is our customer pricing profile? Revenue is high, cost to serve is low. So these things you have to select here as a filter. Revenue is high, customer size is, what is the customer size? Customer size is large. Customer size is large, and similarly cost to serve is low. Cost to serve is low. Okay, sorry. We want to apply these things as a filter, sorry. So you select this filter. Here you select has a high and customer size is large. Cost to serve is low. And similarly, customer value. What is the customer value here? Is high. Customer value is high. And customer rating. Customer rating is also high. So customer rating is high. So after selecting this, click on search, enter. So we don't have any pricing segments. So first we need to create your pricing segment. So how to create the pricing segment? What is the pricing segment is? Pricing segment will hold the attributes of the customer profile. Pricing segment will hold the attributes of the customer, and then this pricing segment we are going to map with the strategy. So I'll show the graph how it could be is, first we should have a strategy, pricing strategy. Pricing strategy. So this pricing strategy contains, it is a container of all the price lists. So what are the price lists we have? So those price lists will be, so we can see here, if we go to the task list here, these are the pricing list: manage pricing list, return pricing list, discount, cost list, shipping charges. So these all 1 2 3 4 5 combinations are nothing but the price lists. So those price list, who which element it is contained, it is containing by the pricing strategy. So the pricing strategy is nothing but it is the container of 5 pricing lists. So whenever if we are going to talk about each pricing list, we'll come to know what is the significance of each one, each and everything. So as of now, the pricing strategy is the container of all pricing lists. So what is the price? Why pricing strategy is required? Without defining pricing strategy and segment, we cannot fulfill. Whenever if I select specific item from the company, we don't know what is the price. System will populate. If system want to populate certain price, we have to make this pricing strategy. Pricing strategy as well as segment. Now we have, first we will go for segment, then we'll come to strategy. So then we'll come to know what are the relationship between strategy, segment, and customer price. So here blindly what we have to remember is, we have to remember strategy first, and then pricing segment, and then customer pricing, customer price, profile pricing, sorry, profile, what is that, sorry, customer pricing profile, pricing profiles, and then price, pricing, last one is pricing strategy assignment, strategy assignment. So this is strategy. Okay, so first strategy, then segment, then customer pricing profile, then pricing strategy segment. So we can define any, I mean we can define any random also, not a problem, but these all 4 elements has to be present. Now we have seen the customer pricing profile. Now we'll go for pricing segment. So pricing segment, what we are doing here, we are making the relationship between customer pricing profile with the pricing segment. So pricing segment, now our point is how to create the pricing segment. So when you click on plus, system will allow, we can select these values. So these values I said it is coming from lookup. So what is our customer pricing profile? So revenue potential is high, and customer size is large and cost to serve is low and customer value is high and customer rating also high. So what is the pricing? Which pricing segment we need to select? So far we have not defined any pricing segment. These are and all the lookups. So now we will create our pricing segment using lookup. That pricing segment I will map here. So how to create the pricing segment? Then open one more tab. So go to setup and maintenance. Go to order management. Go to pricing here. Select all tasks. So we can find here manage pricing lookups. Manage pricing lookups. So if you open this, so click on search. So all lookups will appear here. Now here we have to select segment one, pricing segment one. So just you can find out here setup administration common pricing pricing execution administration pricing segment. Uh, let me description we can keep pricing segment here. Pricing segment. Click on search. This is the pricing segments. Oracle. So this is the lookup code pricing segments. So here these values are showing here. When you go back to your previous screen, when you open here, we can find something Titan pricing segment, right? So from where it is coming? Here it is coming from this lookup Titan price segment. So like that, we can define your own pricing segment. So I'm creating my own pricing segment. My lookup code is RT corporate segment. Okay. So if you want, you can keep same meaning segment. Okay. And description, same thing you can keep, not a problem. So remaining things are all optional. And after once you create your lookup, click on save and close. Come back to previous screen. So here, just go here. You just find out your pricing segment. Okay. So my pricing segment is RT corporate segment. So select this one. Just note it down this particular thing. Pricing segment is this particular value. So save. So we are telling the system when these attributes are this high customer value high, rating high, and you have to pick the pricing segment as RT underscore corporate segment. Okay. So once pricing segment is done, then next step is go to your pricing strategy. Pricing strategy. If you go to the pricing strategy, when you click on plus, okay, now I'm creating pricing strategy here. So RT corporate strategy. Okay. So I said it is the container of all price lists. So far we have not created any price lists. So let us see whether system will suggest us So what is the business unit which I have selected? US1 business unit. What is the default currency? USD dollar. And GL conversion rate I'm taking of corporate. Objective here, this is like, just for reporting purpose. It doesn't have any kind of significance here. And what is the start date? Is today's date. So click on OK. So when you check the checkbox, allow price list override. So whenever if you check the checkbox, what system will do is, so based on the pricing strategy, system will display certain price, and moment once you check the checkbox, system will allow to edit that price. So when it is not checked, system won't allow to edit the price. So if you want to edit, then go ahead to edit, or else you can keep blank here. Similarly, currency as well. Okay. Now save and save and close. And now if you open this, okay, now you can see here there are a lot of price lists, return price list, cost list, discount list, and currency conversion list. So this one so far we have not created. Am I right? So once you create those price list, then those price list we can come to the strategy and we can map your price list here. Now, now I'll go to a price list and I'll define some of the price lists here. Okay. So how to do that? So open the task list here. So now see, when you click on plus, system will allow select your price list. So we don't have so far. Now we need to create that. So go to task list. So something it will be tricky. So moment one, no, two, at least if you repeat these things, the video if you repeat, we'll understand some of the things. Otherwise, starting only at one shot, it will be more tough to understand. Okay, now in the price list, I want to create my price list for my item. Okay, so now RT pricing list. So currency is USD and price charge definition. So this one I'll tell what is the significance of this. So as of now, I'm creating the sales price. Line type is buy, and remaining price type. These things I'll let you know next class. What is the purpose of when you selecting this? What is happening? Now I'm selecting price charge definition as sales price, and business unit is ES1. Then click on save and edit. Sorry, start date. So today's date and save and edit. So when you go to save and edit, system will allow to provide for which item. So for which item this price list has to be eligible. So here under this price list, we have again classification, whether you want to go item by item, whether you want to go with the category, or whether you want to go with the all items. There are a lot of options you have. So specific item wise, you can define your price list, or category wise. So under this category, for example, you have a electronic category. Under your category, we have a some 1,000 items. So when you go and define your product category as electronic category here, okay. So under this category, what and all items comes under, for all items, this price list will be applicable. Similarly, all items. For example, for all items you want to define only one price list. Means here we have an option pricing UM based on the pricing UM. So whichever items belongs to each, I want to apply this pricing list. So during that scenario, we can even go with respect to pricing UM as well. So it depends upon the scenario wise. So now I'm selecting category wise, or I'm selecting, okay, now we'll go for category. So later we'll see even with respect to item wise as well. Okay, now category, click on plus. Click on place catalog name. So we have a lot of catalogs which we have created. Now I'm going with purchasing catalog. So here my category is IT equipment, and pricing UVM is I want to make it as each here. I want to make it as each. Okay. Now after once you do that, click on save. Okay. So this is the price list here, and price list line default values. So next price list default values. Okay. So here these price list default values which will come from the charge definition. So this one doesn't have any significance here, and the main part is here we have to select under the price list. So the price has to be carried out based on what? Based on the item or category or UMs. Then axis set. So axis set nothing but here this pricing has to be applicable for common or specific to this pricing list. So what in by what you call axis set is, so morning class also I told, so we have a common data reference set. So data reference set is whenever one specific price, or here as per our context we are talking about price. So generally what is the default reference set is any specific set. If you want to maintain uniquely with respect to your task, then you can create how many specific how many unique values you want, that many you can select, you can create it. Whenever if you want to create commonly, it means that you create only one particular specific task that will be using data reference set of common, we can use in n number of screens. So I'll explain this one using one specific example tomorrow. So now set code I'm creating as a common here. Common means this pricing list will be appear in all the areas. Okay. So set code, set name, so common data set. Okay. And references, this is nothing here. Okay. Axis set is common, and price list what I have defined is I have defined based on the category. Now click on save. Okay, after selecting this one, create chart, click on this. Okay, so after once you select your category, then click on create chart. So here you can define your prices, calculation method. So what is the base price? So base price I'm giving the $50. So how we are defining pricing way is each. It means that each item value is $50. Okay. So allow manual adjustment. Again this one when you click on this, so what system will do? System will allow to adjust it. Means first system will populate 50 in the order. After that, based on the checkbox, system will allow to do some adjustment. Means we can edit it. Okay. So what is the starting date? Starting date today I'm selecting, and that's all. So nothing here more than that. Just click on save and approve it. So without approval, this price list will not appear in the strategies. So we need to approve. The price list, do you want to continue? Click on OK. Okay, save and close. Now I created one price list. Click on search. So now RT underscore, click on search now. See, now your pricing list is approved. So we define the item price. Whenever if I select specific item of category item equipment, so under the item equipment, if I have 100 items, any item if I select in the order, what price system will display? 50. 50 is the 50 USD is the value of one quantity, value of one quantity. So this is the way you have to create your pricing list. Similarly, we can see one more pricing list called as discount one. So similarly, you can define your return pricing list. So instead of this one, I'm going for discount list. Manage discount list. So here also same thing, click on plus. Here you can create your discount list. So currency is same, business unit is also US1. So these are like business unit wise, all prices we are calculating based on the business units. Okay, and price type all one time recurring, so you can keep it as blank and click on save and edit. Save and edit. Now here, so we created that particular pricing list based on the category, correct? Now discount lines, discount line default values access. Okay, so discount lines here, we don't have specific to catalog here, specific to item wise we have here. Okay, so click on plus, let us see. So item, and we have to give the name of the item. I don't know, because actually here also they have to give a common like category wise and all items and item wise, but here they have given item wise. Okay, we have to select your item, for which item we have to provide the discount. Let me take, I don't know what are the items which you have. So catalog we can select IT equipment, IT, we'll try this, start with, click on search. I think we don't have anything, I guess. No, this is not a mandatory here. The mandatory is this one. Mm, So let me see. In the, we created a lot of items, right? Let me open. So we have something like master level. So go here. So let me try this master level. Okay, select this. And price UM is each and line type is buy, whenever it is buying. And then we can create your discount rules. So click on plus, create a simple, there are a lot of things. I'm going for simple rule. So price type is all, one time or recurring we have. So charge type, so I'm taking as a all only, and charge subtype, this also I'm creating this one. And name, what is the name of your rule name? So just provide as discount. Okay, so adjustment amount, so discount amount. See here, we have a different various types here. We have a percentage, we have a markup, there are a lot of things. So I'm going for percentage. So how much percentage I'm giving as a 2%. Adjustment basis is the list price, net price, adjustment based on base price. So I'm giving as a list price. So there are difference, right? List price, net price. What is list price and net price? Final price also we have. So we are giving this particular adjustment, sorry, discount amount based on the which type of basis. So I'm considering as a list price here and click on OK. So here we have to provide even your starting date. So we are explaining very basic one. We're not going in a complex manner. So we took very simple rule saying that when price type, charge subtype is all, and adjust what is the price discount percentage we are giving 2%. Okay, so this particular rule is applicable for this specific item. So here they are not given category wise, all item wise. So we don't, that is one kind of what you called limitation here. And after creation of discount, click on save. So what I will do is time being, so in the price list also I'll make it out for this particular specific item. So click on save and click on approve. You cannot approve this discount list because it is not associated with, yeah, axis set is important. So axis set we have to select as a common. Click on search, set code common to looks common here, common. Okay, then save, approve. So discount list also we created, save and close. Now I'll go to pricing list. I want to keep for specific item there. Manage pricing list. So we kept for category wise. So I want to keep for item wise. So this is my pricing. Go here. I want to keep as a item. So my item is this one. Sorry. My item is master level, this one. So after selecting this, create a charge. So base price is something $50, or I will keep as 100 and allow adjustment. Yes. So what is the starting date? 5th. Okay. So like this, we can define your n number of items. Okay. So price list, discount list we created. Similarly, you can create return and remaining list as well. So now I created only two. Now I want to map those two pricing lists to my strategy. So now my strategy is corporate strategy. So go here. Okay. Now go to pricing rules. So my pricing list, I'm in the pricing list. Now click on plus button. What is my pricing list? RT underscore. Click on search. Now I can find this one. Click on OK. Okay. So there are a lot of things: ceiling price, GSA price, floor price. So we have almost like lot of pricing list we have. So now we are creating very simple pricing segment, pricing strategy. So now I selected pricing list. Similarly, I want to select discount as well. Okay, ceiling price, these things and all you have to do it. I'll let you know what is ceiling price, what is GSA price. Then go to discount, click on plus, just pull your discount one, click on OK. Okay, and similarly cost list, pricing list, if you define, those also will come here. And after that, after this, so click on OK, click on save, and currency conversion lists. So if you have any different conversions are there, how we are going to bring that? So we have not created anything here. So currency conversion US1 BU. So we'll see this one. Currency conversion nothing but whenever suppose order will come in the what you call INR, then actually order has to be INR, but actually your currency functional currency is USD. So how to convert between these two currencies? So this particular thing also we can create your list and then we can call here. So now we created only one pricing list, one discount list. Okay, click on save and click on approve button. Now our strategy also we successfully created. See, for simple one, save and close. Then just verify the status now. RT underscore corporate. Click on search. Now it is approved. Okay, so strategy is approved, strategy created, and segment created. Now customer pricing profile created. Last one is assignment. Last one is assignment. So go to task list here, manage pricing strategy assignment. Click on this. So here where you want to create your strategy assignment, I want to create for header. Select the header. Okay, now here we need to provide your strategy as well as segment. Okay, click on plus. So channel method, transaction type is we can use for sales order. So we created pricing segment. What is the pricing segment we created? Pricing segment of ours is this one, RT corporate pricing segment. Click on search. Okay, and this assignment we are giving to specific BU or for all BUs. If you are not selecting here BU, this your assignment will be applicable for all, or else specific BU. So I'm selecting BU wise US1 BU. And what is my strategy? Strategy is whatever strategy which we created now, RT underscore corporate strategy. Okay, so save and close. So this is the way to create your pricing administration, pricing setup. So after creation of your pricing setup, let us check, let us verify our pricing strategy is working or not. So how to verify? Go to order management. So create order. Okay, create order. BU, why it is coming BU US1 means because I have a data access for our order management things. Whatever job rules which are there, that order administration having this data access. Now My customer is RT underscore customer. Okay, click on OK. See here, currency from where it is coming? It is coming from pricing strategy. Now you can verify what strategy the what do you call this particular order is pulling. So how to verify that? Go to actions, see the, select the view pricing strategy and segment. If you click on this, so here still strategy is coming, not, it is not coming ours. It is coming pricing segment is high, strategy name is something else. So it's not coming ours. What is the reason? Bill to count. It has to come ours, I guess. Okay, just validate. No, changes will be saved. View pricing strategy. Still it is coming different one. Let me refresh. Yes. So go to order management again. Create order. So let us verify what strategy is showing here. So this is now medium. Now I'm selecting my customer RT underscore customer T underscore customer 1. Contact, we have not created any contact, not a problem. Now order type, so there is nothing here. And now reprice order. View pricing. This is wrong actually. Oh, let me select my item. Item is, this is my item. Oh, still not at all showing anything here. Where is the problem? Go back here. Pricing administration. Go to assignment. Oh, RE, right? This is in progress. That's fine. Go back to assignments. Click on header. 620. That's fine, right? 620, 19. That's fine. My BU is S1 BU. S1 BU. Click on search. Yeah, RT transaction, RT corporate, and even segment also. What is a segment? manage pricing segment, precedence. So customer value is high. These also high. And cost to serve is low. Customer large. Oh, precedence is the problem here. Let me verify. High. Enter. How many pricing segments we are getting? We are getting only one. Mm, then where is the problem? Okay, let me keep it as one here. Just save and close. Save strategy, save and close. Now we will verify whether still system is taking which one. Create order. Customer is RT underscore customer. Okay. Now go and view strategy. This is coming why? The applicable pricing strategy for this transaction is Nokia pricing strategy. No, I don't know. Validate and then come. We want to view. Hmm. Somewhere something is missing.
It is giving error that it must contain at least one order
Correct.
ID number. Select
Correct.
your item.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
select your item.
No, no. See, moment once you select your customer, okay, when you go and
Mm-hmm.
view this pricing strategy, based on this customer, the strategy has to be changed, but it is not
Okay.
changing actually. Even we tried, right? Even this, even you given selected, what you call item, after that also it is not coming. Somewhere something is missing still. So when you select this, automatically system will show the prices here, but it is not showing at all.
Click on add. Click on add button. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
quantity
See, one
one,
line has been added.
no,
So now
quantity
click
added,
on.
but the thing is amount it is not coming anything, right? Okay,
Yeah.
now
Now click on validate strategy.
okay, let me try.
View pricing list. Pricing strategy.
Mhm. Not there.
Bill to location. Bill to location.
No, that is not required actually. So still strategy it is picking this one. Let me try this. What it is present here. Manage, cancel. So click on home, pricing, go to segment, strategy assignments, header, Mm, mm. So this one it is picking. Why it is picking this? Hmm, channel method. What is this? Direct inside, outside. So pricing segment coming as high. Okay, pricing segment coming as high. It is one here. Precedence is one. Okay, let me keep this as 100. Just save. My strategy is so mine is 1. Save and close. Let me log out and log in. Confirm. Sign in. Actually, if the combination, whatever combination which you have selected, if those combination having more than one pricing strategy, what system will do is system will pick based on the price precedence. Okay, so always one is the highest preference precedence and remaining is the lowest precedence. So in previous one we have seen ours is 100 and we have one more segment that precedence is 1. So that is what system will be picking 1. So maybe that is my guess. So let me verify. So always the precedence, highest precedence will pick. Sorry, go to order again. Order management. Create order. Customer RT underscore customer. Actually here country is India, but currency is also one of the factor. Okay. Now go to actions and view. Now see. Now it is coming our strategies. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the based on the precedence. Precedence is the problem. So
Okay.
always one press whenever if for example you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So which one it will select is it will select first precedence 1. If it is not there, then it will go to 2, 3. So always 100 is the lowest lowest value. Okay, highest value is 1. So based on that, system will allow. So now we will verify at least just we are not creating any order. We want to verify the price is coming or not based on the strategy. Now, if you go and select your item, so strategy is coming. Now I want to verify that. See, now we're getting moment once you given your item, the sales price is coming from where based on the strategies. Okay, why it is not? So we given 100 there. Why we are getting only 98? So when you open this, so system will show we applied the discount as 2%. That is what we are getting as a 78. Okay. Now here, when you click on this hyperlink, so it will show base price, list price, discount, and final your price. Okay. After once you're done, then click on add. Okay. So here, see, since we given their edit option, that is the reason system will be allowing to edit here. So we can we have discount percentage. Yeah, here we have a option to give your, suppose I want to give a 4 because this person is a regular customer. So like that we can change your the things. Now save and close. So reason is something we can give other. See, 94 price will come as a 94. So based on the whatever checkboxes which we have seen, so in the discount list as well as pricing list. So once you allow the checkbox as check, then based on that system will allow to modify here. Okay. So again, if you give here some
On
100
hand quantity, why it is saying no data was retrieved?
on hand.
Yeah.
Now on hand quantity means for this item. So in our inventory, there is no on hand quantity.
Okay.
So that is the on hand quantity information. Okay. Now we have
Mhm.
seen how to define your pricing strategy and then how to create the order. Remaining things we'll see next class. How to submit the order. Once you submit, what will happen? There are one more, some more concepts are there. Something like order orchestration process is there. So that I will explain to you in the next class. Now we have seen only pricing, how to create the customer, how to create the segment, how to create the strategy, and how to add your pricing list, and then how to make your pricing strategy assignment. Okay, so just go through once this particular video, understand what is happening. So generally try to apply real time. So moment once you reach any what you call retail store or provisional store. So based on your strategy, if you are a regular customer, so one particular milk, I mean anything if you want to buy, they're going to give some discount. Since because you are a regular customer. If you go to one shop, since you are an unknown person, you are an unknown customer to them, so they won't give any price, any discounts. So like that, whatever it is happening in our live scenarios, same kind of strategies they're going to bring in the order management. Okay, if it is a wholesale, what is the price? If it is a retail, what is the price? If it is regular or commercial, what and all prices? So all these things, why we have so many, if you go to customer profiles, we can see there are 5 attributes. So why we want to means we want to make your price as a granular level, micro level. So that is the reason they are given these many options to define your pricing strategy. I think as per, I mean, I am trying to provide as much as information, but I feel you are understanding this one, and try to see this particular video one more time so that you will understand, and then you create your own strategies. Okay.
Sure, you will post
Yeah,
today only, right?
I'll post it now after probably within 5-10 minutes it will download, and once it is downloaded I'll post it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Ram.
Okay, I'll wind up now. Tomorrow, I mean next class we'll see how to submit the order and remaining further things. What is orchestration
How many
process?
classes will be there? Next class and one or two
So
more classes?
3 classes I'm planning. 3 classes I'll take and I'll try to finish
Three
it.
classes in total or three more classes?
3 more classes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Ram.
Okay, Praja. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.